Good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike with smartoptiontrading.com. It's Friday. It's been a long week. I've been sick. But here we are. It's Friday, March 6th, and this is our weekly recap. Link in the description if you want to join us. I don't want to spend a lot of time here. We have a lot to talk about. So this has not been an easy week. It's been a very messy week. And, let's talk about some things going on. I'm going to draw. First of all, you have this big rounding top starting to show here. Right? You're going to see what I'm talking about. All through here, we made a series of higher highs, and now we've started making a series of lower highs. And we've been doing the same thing here very nicely to see on the bottom, making a series of lower lows. We're making a series of higher lows here. So what's this all mean other than here, this area? It means it's time to be careful. This market is not happy. We have a lot going on, and there's a lot going on here within the market itself right now. How do I get rid of this? There we go. Okay. All right. So let's talk about this week. And, Monday, we talked about buying the dip once the bombs dropped. And sure enough, we shot up. We came back into resistance and held. Looked good. And then we got a big dump on a Tuesday morning, but we bought it back, came back up into resistance. Then yesterday, we had this wide range, ugly day. And today we gapped down. And here we are. Obviously, the war with Iran is ongoing. And that's not going to stop anytime soon from the sounds of it. And, we'll see how that kind of plays out. But, you still have this whole AI thing affecting the markets. We're going to talk more about that in a minute. And we have inflation showing its head. We had a weak job number again. So there's a lot going on here. I think if you're trading, one of the important things to realize is really what is going on in this market currently and to take a look. First off, if you look here, you could use 690 if you want to right here, or you could use the 50-day right here. Either way, for the last 3 weeks, we've been trading underneath it other than these two little candles, right? We can be rejected there over and over again. We've dropped down, and here we are, double test of this week's lows today here, and we're just a little bit off of them right now. So we've been trading in a channel. We're still in that channel barely, and I do mean barely. But we are in the lower half of it now for 3 weeks, so the action here has changed. All right. So, keep that in mind. What do we have going on here is a couple other things. You have the crude is spiking. Crude is getting close to $100 a barrel. Look at the size of this move today. This is very inflationary again. We'll see how long this lasts. Hopefully, this doesn't last long. The VIX is also highs of the day and spiking here. It's way outside the Bollinger Bands. This is a risk-off environment. They're not hiding in bonds this time. They're not hiding in gold. They're not hiding in silver. Bitcoin had a nice play this week. We played it on Wednesday, but it's given that move all back. The Qs have been trying to hold in a little bit better here. Why? It feels like the Qs are trying to put a bottom in, especially in tech, right? IWM has been getting smacked hard. The Dow has been getting smacked hard. I'm going to do charts this weekend because I'm going to start looking for places to buy in bottoms. But bottom light here is the market's flashing some major warning signs. Interestingly enough, energy is not moving with oil. Oil's on the highs, energy is not going with it. ExxonMobil, Chevron, right? None of these pushing up the oil here. Uh, the banks, which have been a strong component of this market, have been very weak. They had a nice bounce back today, but overall, they are weak and they are looking vulnerable here and they are not leading. And that's one of the big problems we have right now in this market. We lack leadership. We have a late afternoon hit on names like Oracle and the SMHs. Oracle and OpenAI have canceled their what do you call? What did they do? Somebody help me out here. I can't remember. Uh, Oracle and OpenAI cancel and plans to expand the Texas data center site. So why the SMH is getting hit on this? Well, because if they're canceling it, that means that maybe all this build out's not needed or people are slamming the brakes on the build out, and that would be bad for the NVIDIAs of the world, the Microns of the world, the AMDs, the SNDKs, right? You get the idea. All of which have been all over the place this week. But you can see finally on SanDisk and Micron, Western Digital, the air is finally starting to come out of these names. What else did we have this week? We traded, this week was not the easiest of trading. I traded less. Today was actually not great until I caught a very nice trade on Boeing. So sometimes you just have to wait and get lucky. It's a questionable market right now. Names like Amazon tried to show some strength, went and filled that first gap, but now back down on the 8-day. Microsoft's been trying to wake up. IGV, the cloud software names, is holding strong. Tesla continues to just be lethargic here, not doing much. Meta looked great yesterday and then all the way back down here as well. Apple has been weak all week, excuse my pun, but not doing much. Google has a head and shoulders pattern here that is in danger of triggering. So, you get the idea. All is not well here. Netflix continues to defy gravity, up 9 days in a row at this point with about 20 minutes to go. So, to me, it's a time to be careful. Hood, they dumped after went into that gap, filled it, and they dumped it right back down, filling the lower gap. Coin, which has been holding stronger, has a gap to fill but didn't come in today. So bottom line here is when you look at what's going on here in the markets, it's a time to be extra careful. It's a time to be more diligent and pay attention to what's going on and see where this market wants to go. Ultimately, right now, your 5% pullback is 662.95 on the SPY. Your 200-day is sitting down there at 656.44. And these are places to watch. And until we can reclaim this 50-day moving average, 690 if you want to be safe, 688 if you're being aggressive, the market is in a downtrend. We're in a some type of pullback, maybe even a corrective action, and we'll see how this all plays out. But it is not a time to be loading up on risk yet. I would wait and see. For me personally, I'm not loading up on risk yet. I'm personally waiting and seeing, and we'll go from there. Hope you all had a good one. Have a great weekend of charts, and then I'll catch you guys in the room on Monday morning. Link in the description below if you want to join us.